The fuse looks like it shorted out. The fuse looks like it shorted out.
The door rotted off this frame long ago. It looks like it leads to a stairwell. It's the way back outside. I shouldn't leave. Joey needs me inside so we can get close to that ghost. It goes back to the lobby. There's no door on the frame, but it's not like that does me any good. The stairway is blocked. I can't get up there. No wonder it's so cold in this building. It's completely exposed. I couldn't climb up there even if I wanted to. Look at all this stuff. It must have all fallen from the floor above. Even if I cleared it away, I couldn't climb the stairs. They're completely collapsed. I think that fell from the floor above. I see why this place was condemned. Not going to happen. It's full of old electrical equipment. Not exactly the best place for it. Old cables, frayed wires, a fried circuit board. There's an old fuse at the bottom of the pile. Looks intact. It's a fuse. It looks intact. It leads to the second floor. Joey, get over here.
Relax, I'm here.
So in all the other Blackwell games up to this point, Rosa and Joey usually went from location to location together. I decided to do things a little differently this time, where they could go their separate ways. And in the Carth house, that especially works because there are certain rooms that only Joey can get into. So Rosa could be downstairs fiddling with the fuse box, while Joey is upstairs talking to Mary. And it made things a little easier and streamlined. So I added this little button that enables you to call the character into the other room if you need to get them to you in a hurry.
Look at the state of this place. You think it's safe?
Dozens of homeless people were living here not too long ago. If it was safe for them, it should be safe for us. And by us, I obviously mean me.
Hey, is it just me, or is that the same kind of couch you've got at home?
No, it's totally different.
It is the same couch. Probably newer than yours. Better shape, too.
Can we stay on task, please?
Just saying. Free couch.
I guess that was a bathroom before whatever happened.
There's nothing in there.
Thank God. I'd admire the view if it wasn't so damn cold. I'd better not risk climbing out there, especially in this weather. I can't see what's on the other side, but this side shows a bunch of ads for day spas and beauty salons. It looks like a beer bottle. It's empty. That elevator doesn't look too safe. Nothing. The elevator's dead. It's stuck to the floor. That's just as well. I probably don't need it.
The article said the drug raid happened in Chelsea. The Carth house is in Chelsea. It's probably safe to assume that the drug raid happened here. If anyone would know something about the drug raid, it would probably be Detective Durkin.
Durkin.
It's me again.
Uh-huh. You find anything?
Can you tell me about the drug raid that took place here?
You heard about that, huh?
I might have read about it.
Well, it was pretty by the book. The team went in, took the stuff, and brought everybody out.
Nothing unusual took place.
I wasn't there, so I can't really say.
I'll call you back if I find anything.
Right.
Joey, get over here.
You bellowed?
Can't say much for this building, but the view from here is something else.
I'll take your word for it. I can barely look out there 5 seconds without the snow covering my glasses.
Right, I forgot. You have to suck the romance out of everything.
Just saying.
The fuse looks like it shorted out. Good thing I'm wearing gloves.
The elevator looks like it's stuck between 2 floors. Probably for the best. I'd better not go in there. That elevator could collapse any minute.
Joey, get in here.
Uh-huh. It leads to the 3rd floor. She looks pale and strung out. It's hard to place her age. Could be anywhere between 20 and 40. She's also shivering and scratching her arms. I know the dead can't feel the cold, but something is definitely giving her the shakes. I guess if you have to haunt a place, you can't beat a room with a view. If it's all the same, I'll use the door downstairs. It's a piece of black plastic with a metal bit on the end. I have no idea what it is. Just a closed elevator. It sounds like the river wall was a dud, and critics are pretty smart. I mean, they kind of know what they're talking about, and we should value their opinion more than we value normal people's. There's no point in doing that to a spook, since, you know, they can see me. Hello?
Hey. Oh, you're not.
Not what?
Just not.
So how'd you end up in a dump like this?
It's a place.
Yeah, it's a place, one that's fallen apart. You shouldn't be here.
No place else to go. Can't go home.
Depends where home is. Where are you from?
Here, nowhere, in front, in back, doesn't matter. I fit here.
Are you familiar with a cop named Sam Durkin? He's a detective.
Kin? Durkin? No, don't know.
So I heard there was some police action here recently.
What are you talking about?
The cops. I heard they raided this place.
Why would the police bother coming here? That's the whole point.
What point would that be?
Forget it.
Were you expecting someone else?
Someone.
Could you tell me who it was? Maybe I can help look for him.
No, he'll be here.
So I'm Joey. What's your name?
I don't know. Mary?
Your name is Mary?
Sure.
So, Mary was it?
Uh-huh.
Mary who?
Doesn't matter. I'm just Mary.
Look, this is no place to be during a blizzard.
It's fine. It fits.
Fits? Fits how?
It fits.
How about we get you out of here? Get you cleaned up, maybe something to eat?
No, I'm hidden now.
Hidden? You're not hiding, you're right there.
I'm hidden and I fit. It's how it should be.
Mary, could you tell me the last thing you remember? How'd you end up here?
I was here.
And before that?
The words, no, That's not
Not what?
how it works.
I have to get going. Take care of yourself, Mary.
Coldest night of the year, and we have to go to the least insulated building in the city.
Could be worse. At least you have a warm place to go home to. Whoever lived here didn't.
Point.
Let's have a little talk.
What is it, Joey?
So what's your take on our spook?
I haven't spoken to her myself yet, but she must have been living rough before she died.
To end up in a place like this, she'd have to.
Durkin.
It's me again.
Uh-huh. You find anything?
Can you tell me anything else about the drug raid?
Like I said, I wasn't there, but it was pretty by the book from what I understand.
I think I have a lead on someone who died here.
Great. Don't say any more. Swing by tomorrow, if and when you know for sure.
I'll call you back if I find anything.
Right.
I think it's some kind of memory stick or card.
This elevator puzzle is very similar to a puzzle at the beginning of Blackwell Deception, where you have to blow a key near a vent, and then Rosa has to reach in from below and grab it. I like this puzzle and that one, even though they are kind of similar, but I like them because it shows how they work together, and it also really kind of brings this whole area together. I just kind of love puzzles that rely on other rooms, because it just shows how they connect and things like that, and it's you don't see that often in Blackwell, but I try to do it when I can.
It's definitely some kind of memory card. And it looks like it's compatible with my phone.
Hey, you find something?
I think so. Take a look at this photo. Is this her? The ghost, I mean.
Yeah, sorta. She looks a lot better in that photo, I'll tell you that much.
Look at the file name. This was a headshot photo. I guess she was an actress.
Could be. You wouldn't know it from looking at her. The spook upstairs looks like life chewed her up and spat her back out.
This type of memory stick is compatible with my phone. It had a digital picture of Mary on it.
What do you suppose went on in this place?
Drugs, booze, the usual squatter stuff. It must have taken something really bad to get everyone to leave.
The words Gotham Collective were printed on a headshot photo of Mary. I can only assume she was a member. There must be hundreds of names on this list. I'll never find what I'm looking for just by reading it. I'll just save a copy to my notes app. Hopefully I can find something to cross-reference it with.
If Mary was a member of the Gotham Collective Theater group, she's probably on this cast list.
Gotcha. There's only one Mary who was a cast member. Mary Meehan, who was a cast member of a play called The River Wall. The River Wall had about a dozen cast members. Aside from Mary, I don't think any of them are relevant. Mary was a cast member in a production of The River Wall.
Way back in the dark ages of 2006, 2007, when I first released Blackwell Legacy, there was one review of it that referred to Rosa Blackwell as adventure gaming's first special ed heroine, and I laugh about it now. And you have to laugh about stuff like that, or else you can destroy yourself, much like Mary did. So you see where I'm going with this. I know so many new developers, playwrights, writers, actors, whatever, that they get one bad review and it just completely tears them apart. And it's so easy to let that get to you. It's so easy. But one review, no matter how prominent, is still just one person's opinion. So you have to remember that. And if you're a creator or an artist or a developer, you need to get everyone's opinion. You need to get a lot of feedback before you completely reevaluate and throw in the towel and everything like that. So that's my message to you.
Durkin.
It's me again.
Uh-huh. You find anything?
I'm sending you a picture. Could you check to see if she's the Jane Doe found at the Carth house?
Hold on. Too many people here. We can't talk about this now. Give me a shout tomorrow. You can fill me in then.
Sure, fine. I think I learned something.
Hold on. Too many people here. We can't talk about this now. Give me a shout tomorrow. You can fill me in then.
Sure, fine. I think I have a lead on someone who died here.
Great. Don't say any more. Swing by tomorrow, if and when you know for sure.
Did you ever hear of a theater group called the Gotham Collective?
Nah, sorry. I don't go to the theater much.
There are almost 100 names on this list. I can't ask him about them one by one. Have you ever heard of a play called The River Wall?
Nah, sorry. I don't go to the theater much.
I'll call you back if I find anything.
Right.
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
What's going on?
I've seen pictures of condemned buildings, but I never thought I'd be in one.
Well, you're here. I just hope you had all your shots.
It's weird to think this building's going to be knocked down once we're done.
Once we clear out the spook, yeah.
So next year there could be a bank or a drugstore here or something.
Could be. So let's enjoy these luxury surroundings while we can.
Looks like people used to live here.
Yeah, whatever happened, they sure cleared out fast.
Let's keep looking around. I don't want to spend more time here than I have to.
Right behind you.
So what's she like? The ghost, I mean.
Incoherent, babbling, a total basket case. Typical spook, in other words.
I've never heard of the Gotham Collective, but I haven't gone to the theater in a while.
Hey, who needs the theater when you got a glamorous place like this?
Any of these names ring any bells?
You kidding? I can barely read anything on that tiny screen.
If this Mary Meehan was an actress, she won't be under the radar. There's got to be some trace of her online.
Well, don't let me stop you.
The River Wall. There was a famous old short story by that name. I wonder if that show was an adaptation.
Does it matter?
It might.
Let's have a little talk.
Uh-huh, what's up?
How'd a squat hole like this last so long in this neighborhood?
Gentrification is a slow process, but pretty soon old buildings like this won't exist anywhere.
And this is a bad thing?
Just saying.
How are you holding up? Any warmer in here?
Not really. This place isn't exactly well maintained.
A coat of paint, maybe some new rugs, a plant or two? Nah, it would still be a dump. Come on, we won't get anywhere if we keep jawing.
Yeah.
What's the Gotham Collective? Some kind of vaudeville thing?
Some kind of theater group, I guess. But I doubt it's vaudeville.
So, all those names are stored on that hunk of plastic?
On the memory card inside the hunk of plastic, yes.
I guess you know what you're doing. So this play, The River Wall, you ever hear of it?
No, but I don't exactly follow the arts these days.
So, Mary?
Uh-huh.
So, Mary Meehan, was it?
Uh-huh.
Just checking.
Doesn't matter. I'm just Mary.
So, you're part of the Gotham Collective Theater Company?
Not anymore.
What happened?
Nothing. Everything.
The list is on that phone thing that Red's carrying. And even if I had it, I'm not going to ask her about hundreds of names one by one. So I caught your show, The River Wall.
Oh, God.
What?
Just don't. I just want to be a face, okay? No more. I just can't.
So I read that review of your show.
You did?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mary?
I thought I could get away from it. Become just another face in the crowd.
Is that something you really want?
No, just needed to get away. It shouldn't have followed me here. Nobody should know me here. Surrounded by people who don't know me, it's good that way. Better that way.
People? What people?
These people. Lost people, like me. Alone, but not alone.
Mary, I hate to tell you this, but there's nobody here.
What are you talking about?
Look around. Carefully. There's nobody here but us.
I don't see what you mean.
Yes, you do. Nobody's been here for months, at least.
How could... They left me? They wouldn't have just left me here. Would they? Alone?
I'm afraid they did, but you're not alone now. We're here.
No, it can't be empty. That was the whole point. I can't be alone here. I can't. Where is everyone? Hey, do you know where everyone is?
They were taken away. This wasn't a good place for them.
That didn't happen. That couldn't have happened. I would have remembered. I would have noticed.
What did you notice, Mary?
Huh?
You weren't thinking too clearly before. You are now. Come on.
Get away from me. I don't belong here. Not anymore.
We probably should get after her.
They're gone. Everyone.
Yeah.
I remember now. I was cold, then warm, then nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. That review, It seemed like it was everything. Now it's just nothing. To die over nothing.
Poor woman. To end up in a place like this. Either way, she won't have to stay here for much longer. It's time to go, Mary.
Go? How? Where? I can't seem to leave this place.
I'm ready, Joey. Let's hope she is.
Don't worry, Mary. We're here to help you.
Help me? How? I can't seem to leave this place.
I think she's ready.
I'm ready when you are, Joey.
Mary, I'm gonna have to ask you to take this.
What is it?
Just trust us, Mary. We're here to help.
Okay.
So you might have noticed my little cheat there. The pulling tie animation thing is done as a whole separate animation. It's just one fluid thing with all three characters in one frame. Just makes things easier for Ben to animate and easier for me to sync up everything. Unfortunately, that's a problem because Joey and Mary are transparent while Rosa is not. So I coded the game to very, very slowly remove Joey and Mary's transparency. There's like this 5-second period where they go from 40% transparent to 0, but it happens so slowly that you don't notice it. So when the animation plays, they're not transparent anymore. So that was my little cheat. A little clunky, a little hacky, but it works.
Is it right? Is it right that this place should feel so good?
It's where you need to be, Mary. That's all.
I thought the Karth house was where I needed to be. After that review, maybe I would have been okay.
That critic was an idiot.
That's nice of you to say, but you didn't see me perform. I was awful.
Doesn't matter. I used to write reviews. I know these things. The critic was an idiot.
Really?
He said you had no ambition, but you also took it too seriously. How is that even possible? And how can you show too much passion and lack energy at the same time?
This might be inspired by a review of one of my games. It might not be. I plead the fifth.
I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. I know it doesn't do much good to hear this now, but...
No, it's good to hear it. Even if I had heard it 6 months ago, I wouldn't have listened. But I'm listening now. So thank you.
It's time to go, Mary.
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm fine. Did I fall?
No, you're still standing.
Don't sound so surprised, Joey. Mental control, that's all it takes.
Yeah, sure.
At the end of Blackwell Deception, I decided to break with tradition and no longer have Rosa fall when she grabbed the tie. It was something I started in Legacy, and it was cute, yeah, Rosa falls, it's adorable. But it got a little ridiculous, and as the series got more serious, especially by Deception, I decided to stop doing that, and I justified that by having Gavin brainwash Rosa and teaching her how to be stronger. So now she knows how to do this without falling. So Rosa no longer falls.
Let's get going.
After you.